in the building, man.
What's poppin', Talks fam? You can now listen to our show on demand. To keep up with our latest shows, some of our favorite moments, and exclusive interviews, make sure you head over to iHeart Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Baby, what you wanna do?
Playing nothing but bangers.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Normani.
Hey, this Cardi B.
What's poppin' Atlanta? Keep the party going all weekend.
Show me you outside, boy.
Hey, I'm Emma.
With Abbie Knights, DJ Rhea, Jenny Ruby, and DJ Cadence on.
What's up? This is Magic Jordan.
This is Drizzy Drake.
I know you've been searching for someone.
The Abbie Knights Show.
We're back. It's myself, Abbie Knights, DJ Rhea, DJ Cadence, and Jenny Ruby.
Hey,
Cadence, let's talk about this situation you got going on.
Let's talk about it.
He's back.
Hey, what's going on, all my people out there, all my Dallas fans that's out there that took that big L, man? Hey, I know it's a sad deal, but we out here, Tampa Bay, we here all day long. We about to get the ship this year, and then we going to send Tom Brady off into the sunset. So what's about to happen? You know what it is. So I just wanted to rub it in on my Dallas fans out there. How y'all doing this morning?
How do you really feel?
Hi, Dallas fans.
I love football, man. Football is the best time of the year. It's like it's getting nice outside again.
Oh, the weather, football
season,
yes.
And Sunday football is life. It's just like football for like 12 hours.
Love it. So how y'all doing this morning?
Pretty good. Yeah, as you can see, everybody's really high on energy today. I'm like, hello, is everyone awake yet or not?
Not me. I had a stressful morning, but it's okay. I'm here. I'm alive.
But you're here, and it looks like you and Rhea shared the memo. You got the orange earrings to match her orange hat. Cadence is totally coordinated with the show, and I'm just here. Apparently, like my hat says, no F's given.
I love it. I need that hat. No F's given.
Nice.
It's been a crazy, insane week. I cannot believe that Queen Elizabeth II, Her Majesty, has passed away at the age of 96. I grew up my entire life with that woman reigning.
So sad. So young.
So it is like mind blown. Just
she's reigned for 70 years. Like something
I'm
ridiculous.
kidding.
Yeah. It's the longest.
She has reigned for 70 years.
Historically, yeah. Longest time. And I mean, I just, in that position, it's crazy. It's so crazy. Yeah. A lot of people are wondering what that's going to mean going into the future and what changes might be made. So our condolences go out to the family for their loss. It's never easy losing a loved one, regardless of what the age is. So, also,
the internet, though, is undefeated, by the way. I'm not saying nothing, but the internet was undefeated. I was like, people, please, these people have no soul because they were just going in. Like,
I know.
Well, actually,
we're like, what?
And speaking of, Carnegie Mellon University is having some issues with, I believe you say her name, Uju Anaya. She is a professor at the university. She was out here being a full-on savage, just no regard for the situation. And she didn't hold back on her thoughts when it came to the passing of Queen Elizabeth. And she definitely took to Instagram to share her thoughts. I think it was Twitter, saying, "I heard the chief monarch of a thieving, raping, genocidal empire is finally dying. May her pain be excruciating." And somebody said, God. "Ooh, you stink." And her response was, "You mean like you're?"
Oh my God.
But yeah, and I mean, she started off going all the way in, and then she was saying, May everyone you and your merciless greed have harmed in this world remember you as fondly as I remember my colonizers. If anyone expects me to express anything but disdain for the monarch who supervised a government that sponsored the genocide, that massacred and displaced half of my family, and the consequences of which those alive today are still to overcome, you can keep wishing upon a star." She did not hold back at all. Like,
there you go.
Yeah, how do you really feel? Yeah. So, obviously, to take over her position, King Charles III has officially been sworn in, and apparently Prince William is the new Prince of Wales and Catherine the new Princess of Wales. So a lot going on, but I do want to say before we move on to the next topic, okay, Meghan Markle is everything. I just love her. She came out embodying Princess Diana, showing nothing but respect in the classiest way, but I also kind of feel like, well, I don't know. I kind of have my own thoughts and my own opinion on her embodying Princess Diana
and all that.
Knowing all the stuff that went down in the family. She knows all the family secrets, and I feel like she was making an extremely bold statement.
I loved it.
Yeah, me too. I was here for all of it. I love her because she's so human. I feel like so many people are so concerned with upholding the image, and she's just very raw and just human, and I just love her for that.
I don't know why we're so concerned with a whole nother country's stuff. I don't know.
Because it affects ours.
I'm just not. I just don't understand it.
Trending, right? No, I'm kidding.
Actually,
what do you mean? You don't participate in other countries?
I don't have a problem with other countries, but I think this is going a little bit too far where we're concerned with this country and stuff like that. My condolences to her family and things like that. I would never go as far as what the other girl did. That's ridiculous. But at the same time, this is America. Like, we're in America here. Let's talk about American things. We got football going on out here, you know?
Oh my God. There's other things going outside of America.
We ain't worried about none of that. Like, we know what's about to happen. Ain't nothing about to change over there in England. Ain't nothing gonna change in England. It's gonna be the same old place in England. So cheerio to you, and I love to be an American. Like, come on now, let's go.
And on that note,
Rhea,
speaking of the Kardashians.
Speak for yourself.
I know. I was going to say, I have some real shit to talk about. I ain't got nothing real this week because they are the topic once again. I already told you about the sex tape. I already told y'all.
You know what, sis? Go ahead and keep it real for us one time.
Welcome to Talks Radio, where we keep it all the way real with our girl, DJ Rhea. What's the tea, sis?
I've kept it real. I've been told you Kris Jenner went to pick up the money herself,
give us a scoop,
checks and everything from wherever that sex company is personally, because she was the one running the whole thing.
Wasn't that already known though? I thought that was been known, no? Or he's just
she did okay, so basically what happened was
we all know this.
Ray J was the one that leaked it. That's why he's trying to clear his name, because he's like, y'all making me look like a bad guy.
She just did a whole lot. The reason all this this all came back up because she was back on a show, and they were doing a lie detector test, and obviously the question came up, and the lie detector's test said that she was telling the truth. And Ray J came out and he was talking about how this man is known for doing false tests and all this other stuff. Anyway, all this drama. But Ray J is going in, y'all. Like, apparently a bug flew in his face and he was like, you see, Kris Jenner's just throwing everything at me. It was a lot going on. And
wow.
He's sharing text messages.
I watched one. It was hilarious. It was like 47 minutes long. And I was like, what am I doing sitting here watching this? But it was interesting. He just had facts after facts after facts.
Oh, he said he was coming with the receipts. He said, Kris Jenner and Kim, y'all better be ready because I'm doing this for my kids. And then on top of that, he's like, I'm in a cabana in, where'd he say, the Dominican Republic. So y'all good luck. Can't nobody stop me. And I was like, okay, Ray J. Like,
I was like, bro, he was showing the whole house. I was like, listen, I don't know why you doing that. You know, the Kardashians, they definitely have GPS on your ass. They sending somebody in. If Ray J comes up missing, they're gonna be like, well, he was just in the DR. Something happened. Something happened.
So that's all the scoop you got for us on this whole dramatic situation.
Oh no, I mean, not only did he show receipts on receipts, he literally showed that they made 3 tapes. So there technically are 3 tapes out there. They had to film 2 of the tapes over because Kris Jenner said that Kim Kardashian, she didn't like the way she looked in the video. So they had to redo it.
What?
he even proves on the actual, like he shows her handwriting because he has messages and letters from her and like from gifts and stuff in the past, and shows the comparison that this is her
That he still
handwriting,
keeps.
the lawyers involved, everything that's gone down. Kim was the one that was actually, he said, in bed with him at the time, signing the papers because they were trying to rush him. And it was crazy. I was like, the fact that they let that slip, they didn't think this would come back a few years ago. And I really feel bad because Ray J, they have been dragging his name. If you watch the episodes and all of that, he literally exploits Kim and shows a whole presentation. He has a PowerPoint presentation in the DR.
Wow.
Wherever this house, they had it, unless they flew it in. I'm telling you, he had a PowerPoint presentation showing text messages. He said he hadn't talked to Kim in about 15 to 17 years. And all of a sudden, he's like, listen, I saw the episode that happened. Like, that's not like, y'all making me look like the bad guy. And then he's like, I'm going to air everything out if y'all don't clear this up. Kim responds back. And he shows messages, paragraphs of this and that, like them going back and forth, like, hey, let's control the narrative so you don't look like a bad guy. So when they try to come out with the episode again on the new Kardashian show, where Kim goes, oh, everything's good, like Kanye saved the day, he brings the tapes and blah, 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 they still made Ray J look like the bad guy. So Ray J is pissed. He's back and forth with Kim on Instagram, going back and forth. Mind you, like I said, they haven't talked in years. And she's literally like, I don't care what you do. It doesn't matter. Like, do whatever you want. You can't hurt me, blah, blah, blah. So now it's coming back to bite them in the ass because this is regardless going to court no matter what, if it's not. And Ray J does not care. And you should see, he even shows also on the live too, he's trying to go to Kim's page and all of a sudden she, like, you can't even get into her actual profile. And he's like, look, Kardashians, they did something. They called Zuckerberg, whatever. Like, they blocked me. I can't even, like, and it was a weird block. It's not like they blocked her from, he couldn't even go to the name and tap her name to get into the page. Oh, so wow. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah. There's more juicy details. He said he's still spilling the beans. He's like, he's going to do this for days until they feel it. He's not going to stop. So I want to find out what the Kardashians have to say. Somebody's going to respond.
I think it's crazy that somebody would take their daughter and put her out like that. That's mind blowing to me. That's
just to get ahead. Because mind you, Kim Kardashian, she was working in celebrity people's closets as a designer, helping, doing stuff like that.
Stylists and redoing their closets. Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah. Like helping design, like they're styling clothes and stuff like that. But that was it. Like she was going to all these celebs' house. And the only other reason they were famous is because their father was the lawyer in the OJ case. So,
wow.
Kris Jenner signed some type of
she was pimping them out. We all know that. Ain't nothing new. She's been pimping them out for a minute. Like she got Kylie when she was young. She got all these. That's why Kylie's where she's at now. She started working her when she was young.
Not hating,
she's billionaire now.
They have all these things going, but it's all because you have money. You have all this. You know what I'm saying? To move these things, it's not like they sat there and are actually knitting these clothes.
They'll be all right. They're fine. Her sex tape was out. Everything's fine.
I went to sewing school. No, you didn't.
They'll be fine. There's nothing sewing school. Nothing we don't already know as far as,
I don't see them doing no knitting. You're exactly right on that. They ain't doing none of that.
So for 100%. Those of you out there that are interested in getting the rest of the details on what went down, this was a lie detector test that took place on the James Corden show. You can feel free to Google it. The clips are everywhere. Also, in other news, Britney Spears is out here just wilding out, y'all. I don't even know what to say about her. For all those years that she felt like she couldn't talk, she is just out here speaking her mind. And I feel like
on her sponsorship or whatever she had before, I think we need to get her back on it.
The conservatorship.
She was going to
there it is, conservatorship
and stuff like that.
It's like, it seems like she was on it for a reason now that now that we're like 6 months forward, because this is getting crazy.
It just feels like to me, it just almost seems like she just feels like she's being liberated now. And I don't know what to make of it because she's just doing a lot. Okay, she's like butt naked, telling everybody to kiss her ass. You know, like telling
when she was doing it.
She said she's tired. She's like she's been, you know, she's literally had everything taken away from her because they made her a machine and like took her rights, all this away. So she said, I listened to her interview. It was like 20 minutes long, and it was like she feels once like liberated on top of that. But at the same time, this is her platform. This is her voice. She said she grew up Baptist and her mom was Catholic. So she didn't know where her outlet was. So she said years ago on tour, she had a rabbi helping her, like when she left AA meetings, after she did AA for a while, that she had a rabbi helping her and stuff like that. And she said that really helped. But she said that now she feels like social media is her platform where she can be vocal and voice herself and say her opinions. And Clearly. She feels better when she does that. So.
She's going to learn 20 years from now. When she's
going to learn. You going to learn today.
You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today.
She's just butt naked. I don't understand what the point is of that.
Not the place to put all your business out there the way she's doing.
So publicly,
she went
too.
Off. If you listen to the interview, she's like, kids, I'm sorry I hurt you. This has nothing to do with you. I should have geared this all towards my dad, and that's really where this is coming from. I mean, at least she's self-aware of like what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So that's a start. Like, at least she's self-aware of all the crazy stuff that she does, but she literally says, I don't give a... I'm doing whatever I want. She says this on the interview, and she's like, sorry, kids.
Well, good for her then. You know what? Do you.
Do you, boo-boo.
You don't really get to do you, though, when you got kids in this world. You know, you got a responsibility to other people. When you ain't got no kids, do you. Live your life and have all that. But
I was going to say, when they're 18.
Affecting her kids. Clearly affecting her kids and stuff like that, by the way. And that stuff never goes away. This is
right. I'd be embarrassed.
You know,
she's one of the most famous people, and these kids have to go to school and you know the internet every day. Like even if they blocked her, you know, kids are coming like, "Yo, your mom was wilding last night."
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
She was twirling in her house again, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh my god!" Like,
she dances so like 2000 when you see her too. She does
like imagine you going to school and the kids were like dancing, like,
or the Street Fighter pose that she does when she changes the outfits. It's the pose, you know, the moving back and
those
forth.
brown shoes. She has these one brown church shoes that she loves.
You guys follow her? I don't even keep up with that girl.
I do not follow her, but I mean it's I don't know. It's been interesting. I guess we'll keep y'all posted. I feel like Britney's always doing something, so I'm sure she'll have something new.
What's up with this husband? Why isn't he stepping in?
She has a husband?
Yes, she got married.
Where have you been, Jenny?
I don't know. I don't follow her life. I'm telling you, if I don't follow her,
her husband's like some model or something. I don't even know.
Her brown shoes, her husband. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, she had a wedding a couple months ago, and the ex-husband like crashed the wedding or whatever, and like went to jail and everything. It was a mess.
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah.
He was saying like I'm her ex-husband, and no, not somebody else.
The other one, the one she was married to for a couple of days.
Oh, she's ghetto. Britney Spears is ghetto.
Because doesn't he look like the new guy, Enrique, whatever his name is? He looks.
She needs to make a shirt that says Britney Spears is ghetto. I think everyone will buy it. I'll wear that.
I'll wear that.
Kandi Burruss from Real Housewives of Atlanta had a shootout at one of her local restaurants in Atlanta.
Ghetto.
Her cousin, Chef Melvin, was one of the people that was actually shot. There was footage that was shown in some images of him in the hospital where you can see the bullet wounds. He is okay. He is going to make it. But I just want to know, Atlanta, why y'all wilding out so much? I feel like you can't go anywhere in Atlanta no more. Like you can't go eat, can't go to church, can't go to a club, can't have fun. Like what?
Everyone's carrying, just feeling themselves for whatever reason. The second someone says something to them, they just pull it out like nothing. Like
then people wonder why I don't want to be outside. I'm like, I'm good.
Right.
She was outside with me last week, everybody. Thank you very much.
I was though. And I thought about you, Rhea. Jenny's like, have you been here before? And I was like, yeah, for the grand opening. Rhea was here DJing.
Yes.
I met everybody but Jenny that night.
I didn't come that night. I don't know what. Bianca was. I don't know what happened that night.
Vegan spot. I love that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, the food was good. You guys need to check it out. Vegan bar in Atlanta. The food is amazing. Everything
The
is vegan.
vibes are lit, the
But if they didn't
music's
tell you, you
lit.
wouldn't know.
Shout out to Lyric. Let's go.
See, that's the type
ATL.
of place I want to go.
Shout
I've
out
never
to
tried
Lyric.
vegan food, so I want to go somewhere like that because I'm one of those people who, if I try something once and I don't like it, I'll never eat it again. So I want to make sure I go somewhere that's like really nice, so that way,
What don't you
have
eat?
to go there.
What don't you eat? What's a food that you try that you're just like, I am not
Anything vegan.
ever.
I'm not big on seafood. I'm a texture person. So I don't really like a lot of.
You
I
don't be
like
cracking
shrimp.
crab legs and nothing like that. Like,
Don't they eat
It's all
that
right.
down there?
No
It's
oysters.
Definitely
No?
don't like oysters. No, I don't like any. No.
Crawfish.
tried
Crawfish
oysters?
is a thing down south.
Don't like crawfish.
wait,
all
have
of
you
that.
tried oysters?
Yes, I've tried them. Yeah.
And you tried crawfish?
Yes.
A lot.
I mean,
and
I'm
you don't.
down to
Did
try
you suck the
anything.
stuff out of the head when you ate the crawfish?
Yes,
I did.
You have to.
Ugh,
Yes.
gross.
It's part of
Wait,
it.
do
Not for
you
me.
not eat
I'm
lobster?
a Midwest boy. Crawdads and all that stuff. We have those down here all the
What
time.
about
That's
you? Don't
regular
eat
stuff.
lobster?
No, not really. It's okay.
Wow.
But it's not something I would
Salmon, salmon.
Salmon's okay.
Ew, stop.
I make a bad salmon. I make a good salmon. So, but
Why'd you
glad you
say
said
it like that?
As
Why
for you
you
not
act
eating
forward when you
seafood,
said that?
for you not eating seafood, I'm glad that you say salmon. Thank you.
yeah, I do like salmon.
Pie.
Not salmon. Everyone, let the L go, please.
It's
Let
okay
the L
because
go.
you know what?
Unless
Bump
you're
that.
speaking Spanish. Unless you're speaking
I
Spanish.
was about to say because I'd be rolling up and I'd be like, I'd like some salmon, and they're like, excuse me, man, you mean salmon? And I'm like, no, I want salmon like salmon, ma'am. It's salmon. I'm like, no, ma'am, it's salmon. Okay, if I want to
you
call it
switch it up,
salmon,
but
it's salmon.
you know how to switch
I
it up.
want
When
some
you're
salmon.
speaking in Spanish, that's when
Right.
you say the L. But when you're not,
Oh
you
my
don't.
god.
I should have been like, yo quiero salmon, okay? Like that's
There you
it.
go. Then that's when it is perfectly fine, and that's when you do say the L, everybody. But if you're in Atlanta or in the Midwest, like you're
Atlanta.
saying, you let the L go.
Yeah,
man.
She kept correcting me. You mean salmon? No, I mean salmon. You mean salmon, lady? She was a Karen.
In the Midwest,
That's all
you
I'm
say
saying.
catfish.
I am like that too.
Hearing you is hilarious.
I repeat it back the right way. That is not how you say it.
Well, you know what? It's my food and my order. So if that's what I want to call it, that's what the hell I'm gonna call it. Okay?
And I'm touching your food
Nah,
if you
you
say
can't
it wrong.
be. Yeah, because if I'm a waiter and I think you said something, that was one different. I'd
You
probably
think
let
I
that
was
one
out here
slide.
correcting people in Key West when they were calling conch conch? I
would
just
definitely
put in the order as
I wouldn't
conch.
be like, I wouldn't be
Conch.
like you mean,
Conch.
but I would be like, oh, you mean, like people be like,
No,
oh,
I don't
okay.
say you mean. You just repeat it back correctly.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
it.
That's what I
You
would
repeat
do.
it.
That's what I
The
would do.
proper way is just repeat it back correctly, and that's it.
Then
Like
it
a
gets tasty
charcuterie
yellow. And I'm like, oh,
tray.
okay,
Say
you want to taste
charcuterie.
this. Okay, gotcha.
Charcuterie. All right. Well, since we're on the topic of food, let's talk about this restaurant in Virginia. It's a country club that's facing backlash for their 9/11 themed menu. Let me give you guys some of the names of what they're offering at this restaurant. They have the Flight 93 Redirect, the
God.
Freedom Flounder, the Pentagon Pie. They also have the 9/11 Oysters and the First Responder Flatbread. And then they have their drinks called the Remember Teenies and the Never Forget Sampler.
Oh my god.
So let's remember the Flight 93 Redirect plate or dish consists of hot crab dip with crostini.
Mm.
What in the actual hell were these people thinking? You know,
Their intent was good, right? Obviously.
no, that's ridiculous.
Like in their head, they probably thought like, "Oh, we're honoring, like, so people can come out and
know,
celebrate."
You know,
I'm like,
like is
We're-
like
what?
because
That's
to
what I
me
think.
that
Somber
honestly doesn't sound that offensive to me. The first one did. The redirect one, that one sounded offensive.
Yeah,
that
like,
one
the other
hella
one's
crazy.
off
The
of it.
redirect
Yeah.
flight, like you.
Yeah, that one sounded crazy. The other ones didn't sound that bad, but I was just about to ask y'all because I know y'all go to New York, and I know they take it completely different the way than the rest of the country does. So I was wondering if that's like maybe like since they're in New York and they go to New York and stuff, if that seems way more offensive to them because they actually went through it. So
Yeah, I lived through.
That,
it. I mean, I
they
was in
should
high
let
school
they
when
should let
it
that flight number go. The flight number was a little too far. That's
the
too
flight number and the
flight number, no one wants to
Pentagon, like
remember
the
the flight
Pentagon
number.
also got hit. Like you're talking about places that got hit. Why didn't you call the other one the World Trade Center, teenies or something? Like
yeah,
they're like that
Little
was wild.
I don't.
Wow.
I'm not a New Yorker, but I did go after it happened. Sometime after it happened, I did see Ground Zero, and the
I
effects.
still have not been down there. I still have not gone to go see the Remembrance thing. I drive by it or whatever, but I physically, like, it's weird. It's very eerie. Like,
It is
It
extremely
is
eerie.
it is a little eerie over there. I went when it was
yeah,
they're still
it is.
building the World Trade and like went through like the underground like tunnels when they were still like putting everything together. It was very eerie. In some of the hallways there was like roses that people were leaving just because like this is where
There's just like a vibe down there.
the spirits are here. The spirits are here. Let's like, you know.
Wow.
But it was very eerie.
When I went, it was just months after it had happened. There was still a lot of debris. They had the two pieces of metal mounted up that fell into the shape of a cross, where it almost looked like there was like a cloth hanging from it, type of deal. It was really mind blowing. And I actually have a T-shirt that a firefighter gave me when I was there. I was 16 years old when I took this trip, you guys. And I have that shirt framed at home. It shows a firefighter holding a kid. It says, you know, obviously 9/11, never forget. So I find that menu extremely offensive. A lot of people died. A lot of people lost family members. And I thought that was of extremely poor taste for whatever idiot decided to put that menu together and thought it would be a great idea to put that out. Like, that's, how about one of your relatives passes away and you make a menu commemorating their death? Like, that just sounds ridiculous. Well, going from tragedy to love, J.Lo and Ben Affleck have released their official wedding photos. The wedding looked beautiful. Of course, they were exclusive to People magazine. They look in love. I mean, she looks happy. They look very, very, very happy.
That's her old flame, girl. You know she had to bring him back.
I be having this argument with one of my girlfriends, like girls/friends and stuff. Because a lot of times I hear like girls, like they'll break up with their boyfriends and all that. And then the boyfriend will try and come back to the girlfriend. And the girlfriend will be like, oh no, he ain't trying to come back to me. He ain't about to do. Sometimes you have to lose things in order to understand the importance of it, to be able to treat it right when it comes back to you. So it's not, I'm not saying every man is that way. There are a lot of men that try to get you back just to get you back, and they go back to where they were. Mm-hmm. But there are a lot of men out here who say, I understand where I went wrong in that relationship and I can fix it. You know, so don't just think every man's in that box, because I believe that that's where they were. I think that, you know, there were things that were wrong with them. And when they got with other people, they started to see that they were actually more compatible than they thought they were. You know, so shout out to them. I think that's dope.
Or timing as well. You know,
timing's a big one. Mm-hmm.
Or PR and power moves, because J-Lo went from here. You want to be with Diddy and be in a whole situation with he's shooting people. He could go to jail. There's a lot happening. Or do you want to marry Mark Anthony and be the queen of like Latinas? Pick one.
There you go.
Rhea always coming through with some smart ass response.
I'll tell you. I'll marry the guy to make it look good.
I want to bounce back to Atlanta craziness for a quick second. I know I'm not the only one that's gotten a boot on my car. I don't know who had the bright idea of driving over it and backing up over it consistently, over and over, like repeatedly, thinking they were going to do something. Like, that thing wasn't going to come apart. It's made like that for a specific reason.
Yeah, there's a video of a guy who had a boot on his car and he tried to pull
in a parking lot.
In a parking lot.
And then he had to put in reverse.
Yeah, then
I wonder how much damage he did to his car.
The police rolled up on him, right? And was like, what are you doing?
Sure did. The security over there in the parking lot, I'm sure the person that put the boot on there was like, no, sir, I'm going to need you to give me that $75 plus whatever a new boot is going to cost.
That's from unpaid tickets and all that, right?
$75? Like, how does that work? Is there, like, if you find a cop there, they can take it off, or you have to go somewhere to get it taken off?
Like, there's a number you call, and the attendant comes over, and you got to pay on the spot. If you don't pay, your boot
that would be a very
off.
Great business, like a little black market business.
But you know what, though? They typically double up boots here in Atlanta. They put 2 on there. So it's really not 75, it's a 150 type of situation.
Wow.
Wait a minute, why are you going to put 2 boots? One boot does the job, so why are they going to put 2 boots on your car?
Ask them. They're trying to make
I love boots. I had one like a long time ago. I remember in college. Bro, not only do you think you're only paying $150 or this, you have to pay the tow fee, you have to pay the tickets, whatever you have, back fee. Like, oh, It was crazy. It's
crazy. A mess. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Anytime
the stresses of a
over
car.
$1,000 I had to pay. I remember I was like,
oh wow.
I had to get rid of my car. It's so stressful to have a car.
$1,000 to get your car out. Oh man, better.
No, I gave up my car too. I live in the city. Listen, I'm a city bike.
Car service everywhere I go. Everywhere.
She said a city bike thought.
Be out like this.
Let's talk about Cadence. I know you are all in the football spirit. What are your thoughts on the Rotimi Falcon anthem?
Oh yes.
Why are we talking about the Falcons? Like, what is going on
because
here?
he didn't do an anthem
Falcons
for the 49ers, bro.
Here. You know what it is.
I'm 49ers. He is Tampa.
They said it could have been Ludacris. You're
gonna have to clue me. You're gonna have to clue
me.
Oh my bad,
Tampa Bay. I forgot you're
a
Bucks fan.
They could have got Ludacris, Outkast, them Franchise Boys, Lloyd, CeeLo Green, Paperboy, Young Jeezy, Sean.
Yeah, why did they give
Lil Baby,
Sierra, Esquire, Little Bow Wow's beads on one of his braids. All that talent, but y'all picked Rotimi.
Somebody was saying you had to go get someone all the way from Africa to represent your city. But
they said that because they said they're afraid that all the Atlanta rappers might catch RICO cases. So they said that they can't have that being seen. So
but Sierra is not a rapper.
Outsource.
She could have done it.
Yeah, Sierra's good. She's good for the people. She's good. She has a great household
What
name.
about the Brat?
Speaking football, Sierra's not getting.
I love Sierra.
I'm not gonna be like,
oh, that's true. That's true. Her man. Yeah, she can't go against her man's team. No, she got that. No, she can't do that.
Well, apparently,
step. Out there, 1-2 step, 1-2 step. Everybody, 1-2
Atlanta's going up 1-2 step. Hey,
I'm ready for the game now, y'all.
Well, apparently he's being removed from the anthem. It's gonna get apparently re-recorded. I don't understand what's going on. I don't know.
That's like the Trey Songz situation that happened with Power.
Oh yeah, with Power. Why is Trey Songz on Power? Exactly.
Twitter, Instagram, social went crazy the next day, and they pulled him right away.
If that ain't black folks for you, boy, we will get on your head and let you know we do not approve. And then once Black Twitter takes over something like that, and especially a city like Atlanta. Oh, yeah, that's a wrap.
And Rotimi even had you should see it when you get a chance. He made a video of it coming back
in response.
Mr. Sexy Nigerian butterscotch.
It's not my fault.
It is not my fault.
Accent.
It is not my fault.
So who's going to get on it now? Who's on it now?
It is not my fault.
They haven't released the details. I'm sure they're trying to figure out who's going to be the right person to put on there. But
Bone Crusher, where's he at?
Outside
of the Bone Crusher.
Yin Yang Twins.
Falcons, no ways. Let's go Tampa Bay all day. Let's go. Fire the cannons. Fire the cannons.
All right.
Hey.
Pipe down. Honey Boo Boo's out here also calling out Boston Market because she says that they owe her $8,500 apparently for an appearance that she made. Honey Boo Boo does not play about that check. All right, she's coming through and she's gonna make sure she collects all her money. So we hope that she's able to get that all settled and situated for an appearance she did. Apparently she showed up and they didn't pay her.
They paid Honey Boo Boo $850,000.
No, $8,500.
Oh, $8,500. I was about to say. I was like, they paid this girl almost $1 million, boy.
For
Honey Boo Boo. Honey Boo Boo to go in there and eat some chicken.
She really got on social media complaining about $8,000, girl.
She's hilarious. She's really funny.
I'll take $8,000. Sorry.
Yeah, I know you would.
I'll take it. Don't get me wrong, but. Come on, Honey Boo Boo.
If they owe her $8,000, they better pay that girl $8,000.
Oh, she's gonna get her money. You already know, Honey Boo Boo.
She gonna get it.
Yeah, she's gonna make sure she collects that check.
Honey Boo Boo get her checks. We ain't even worried about that.
She gets her money.
She out here pow and all that.
All that.
What does she look like now? I can't even.
What does she look like now?
Oh,
Google
Lord.
it.
Honey Boo Boo.
Real quick.
Jenny, you already know what time it is.
Honey Boo Boo child.
Question of the day. Okay, I can't be bought, but I can be stolen with a glance. I'm worthless to one, but priceless to two. What am I? A woman.
Exactly.
All right, so let's read that back.
Wait, let's read it again. Okay, I'm kidding. Let's see. Well, maybe.
I can't be bought, but I can be stolen with a glance. I'm worthless to one, but priceless to two. What am I? Dun, dun, dun.
Hold on. Wait, you had to keep go back. I gotta see a visual again. Go back.
Here we go.
This is where my head hurts.
Can't be bought.
Jenny's out here trying to figure this out. You know she's in her head because let me tell you something real quick, Rhea. Jenny is in her feelings because Cadence been out here nailing the answers.
I've been clapping for his ass because finally we have some competition up here. Here we go. Someone else thinking outside the box.
Yeah, don't worry, y'all. Y'all always got this.
Y'all got nothing?
Did I? Wait, hold on. Go back. Okay, let's see.
Did I trump you guys?
To figure it out.
All right, one more time. Go ahead and read it, Jenny.
I can't be bought, but I can be stolen with a glance. Okay, what can you take with a glance of something? The glance. I'm worthless to one, but priceless to two. What am I?
I'm gonna say your heart.
That's what I'm gonna say. I thought you were gonna say something else.
My ear.
Something with
no, because that can be bought. Don't. Hey, you can buy that all day long.
I was because I thought you were gonna say a hooker or something. I didn't know.
Hey, you know now.
Make it right. All right. Are you guys ready for the answer? You give up? You got nothing?
With views, glasses, something. I don't know.
The answer was love.
I was right. I was on the right path. That's what I
was on the right path.
Why is it worthless to one?
I'm right.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Do I get
what's the worthless
America
part
out here? Do I get that? I think I should get that one.
Because it requires two people to be in love.
Yeah,
I love myself. Right. That's a lie. That's wrong. That thing is so wrong. I have self-love.
Yeah, I don't like that. That question was misleading.
I don't like that one. Nah.
Read it again.
That's not promoting self-love. I don't like that one.
Where's my bell?
I can't be bought, but I can be stolen with a glance. I'm worthless to one, but priceless to two. What am I? How is it worthless to one?
I don't know. You guys can sit there and dissect that yourself.
I don't get it.
Do your happy dance, Cadence. Ooh, do the snake.
Ooh, you know what it is.
Do the Britney. Do the Britney. Hey.
Ooh. We on Britney today. We on Britney. Hey, we on Britney today. We got the win. Let's go. I know I'm winning now.
Britney's scary. She be staring at the camera like this.
Oh my God. So in the news headlines this week, Rhea, I already know you're going to fall out on this one. A mom gave birth to two twins with different dads after having sex with two men on the same day.
Men do that all the time. Finally, we got somebody up in here who's pulling.
Men don't do stuff
men
like
do that all the time.
Men do that all the time.
What?
Well, you talking about with somebody in the same.
I've never seen a man do that.
I'm talking about men always have two babies at the same time.
Like she must have just left one guy
and gone to the other. Because how was she able to land two eggs?
That's fast. Like, yeah,
two
one
eggs.
had to be coming and another one had to be coming at like the same time. Like,
literally.
You can't just have that and then what later in the day?
What it was her man went to work.
Swim up there.
Nah. Her man went to work and then her little slide thing came in and skeet skirted in that. And there we go.
Skeet skirted.
Do the men know each other? Did we even ask that question? Because
they will now.
They will now. Yeah.
Now they're brother uncles.
They are fathers.
Brother uncles. I'm dying.
They're uncles.
Also, there was an altercation at the UFC 279 press conference. Things got extra heated, out of hand. It was insane. If you haven't seen the footage, I highly recommend checking it out if you're a UFC fan. I've never seen anything like that at a press conference. They really were ready to just go toe to toe right then and there. Like they weren't even going to wait till the next day. And
who was it? The two guys, because it was a black guy and another guy.
Yeah, well, there was a lot more people involved though.
Wait, they actually physically fought?
No, they almost did, but how many people it took to try to pull them off while this whole thing was going on?
I saw that one because I think something happened backstage with the other fighter that he was supposed to fight, and he didn't end up fighting him, so they replaced him with this other guy, and this other guy's like, "Yeah, I'll take the fight," and he's like, "It got crazy."
Yeah, it got a little out of control. Prosecutors are claiming that Nicole Linton was driving 130 miles per hour at the time of the Windsor Hills crash. For those of you out there listening, if you're not sure what that means, it means that it was 260 miles on impact. I cannot imagine what it has to be like to be someone who was suicidal in that moment, have everybody else pass away. Everyone else died and you live. If
God
that's
said,
not karma,
today.
if that's not karma right there,
That's like people that try to commit suicide and then they're still alive and then they're just like really messed up. It's like, no, you got to learn.
You are. Yeah, exactly.
That's insane. What you got for us today, Jenny?
Wake up every morning.
They're my morning show.
It's time to get that morning fix with Jenny Ruby, aka Dr. Jenny, on the Abbie Knights Show.
Abbie Knights Show.
Oh my God, how we jump from that to that? Lord.
I mean, I don't know. Knowing you, we about to jump in bed about some sort of a topic.
I know. Actually, no. We're on the topic of food today, so you know.
I mean, it depends on what kind of food you're talking about.
Well, you know, okay. So as we're approaching into the new fall season with school starting and preparation for the holidays right around the corner, it's only natural for this time within the year to feel a bit overwhelming, and we can sometimes feel that we have too many tasks at hand in which we will forget. So what can we do to help us out what can we do to help us out and remember our never-ending to-do list? So creating a to-do list or exercising your brain with puzzles or reading can always help, but being the foodie that I am, of course, I have to tap into the food to help out with memory. So nootropics, if you guys don't know what the term nootropics means, nootropics help improve cognitive function, particularly memory, creativity, or motivation. Nootropics can also be consumed in foods that contain nutrients proven to be beneficial for the human brain. So if you're thinking of giving some food nootropics a try, these are commonly promoted as cognitive enhancers. So some of these foods include dark chocolate, red wine, green tea, coconut oil, eggs, blueberries, turmeric, and spinach. So these are all going to help out with memory. So if you need a few, exactly, you can. Bria's drinking her smoothie now. So if you need a few friendly reminders outside of relying on technology or an annoying significant other, you can try having these foods to help you out with your memory banks. There you go.
Nice. Good. I like that.
Or if you'd like to have some customized nootropics, you can head over to nootopia.com, nootopia.com. Use code Abbie10 and get a discount. I take those. I use nootropics, and they really.
We can put it in the blender.
Difference.
We can put it in our blender.
Yep.
And help out with our memory. So,
exactly. See.
Yeah, smoothies are really good for you as long as you start your day with like your fruits and vegetables, and get your memory going, and your brain just kind of helps you out for the rest of the day. So we can use all of it. We can use your pills. The blender,
the pills,
and there we go. Not the pills. What is it?
I will say though, the nootropics pills look crazy. They look like something you see in the Matrix, but they are so incredibly effective. If you guys want more information, like I said, head over to nootopia.com if you'd like to have some customized supplements that you can use on the go, or you can go the natural method, like Jenny said, and make a grocery list, head to the store, and let us know how that works out. Listen, it is time for our topic of discussion today. And I am so excited about this because I have met people that have been in this situation. I have been in this, not really, but not in this exact situation. It's similar, but not really though. Because I didn't really have the reverse. Anyway, so imagine telling your friend about a great sexual experience you had with someone, and then they go try it for themselves.
Oh yeah, that's happened
with
before.
the friend, with the other person.
No, not together. Like you're like, oh man, like you're talking to one of your homeboys, and you're like, oh my god, she was doing this, it was great, woo woo woo. Then you turn around, find out a couple days later, he smashed too.
The same person?
What? Yes.
Yeah, that's happened.
He smashed your friend. I'm sorry.
For
what?
example, I call my best friend and I tell him I'm with such and me and such did this and this, and then my friend goes back and does the same thing.
He decides he wants to try it for himself. Yeah, he wants to see what it's all about. So imagine telling your friend that you had this awesome experience with somebody, and then they go and they decide to try it out too. You still gonna be
with
friends?
Their separate partner, right? With a whole nother person.
No. With your
with
person.
the same guy?
It depends.
With
One
your
time,
person.
someone told me they had. They had a
If not,
situation
you can have
with
him
this
for the
guy.
streets. I'm never talking to them ever again.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Just know
This girl was so excited to tell me about this guy one time that she ended up being with or whatever. And she was like, yeah, it was good, blah, 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 blah. And when she was telling me, I was like, damn, should I tell her I had that before too?
You know what that's called?
She was so excited. I was like, I'm not going to be one of those girls that's like, oh, I used to talk to him and throw everything off. I'm like, you know what? You can have it, girl. Take it.
You know what that's called? That is called community dingling. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny.
For the streets. It's like riding a bus.
You do label,
everybody hops on and gets a free ride.
On people. Mm-hmm. That's very true. There are certain people that we know we say that's community.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah. Fact. If you're looking to get on that bus that everybody gets to ride, then you already know what it is. You know what time it is. But I'm gonna say right now, if I had a friend that I was talking to, but here's what I will say though. See, I don't tell no disrespect to any of my friends, my girls. If I have somebody I really care about, that I'm interested in, that I'm serious about, I'm not about to tell them what does or doesn't go down. I don't need you thinking about that.
Thanks.
I don't need your mind going there. I don't need you to try and picture it. That's why my friends are like, oh, girl, what was it like? Was it big? Was it small? Did he do this? I'm like, it was cool. It was cool.
It was cool. Yeah.
That's it.
It's
not your business.
That's what I was going to say, too. If I tell anybody any type of details or something like that about somebody, that person was for the streets anyway. So I wouldn't be that upset if they went and did
that.
No, because really it's like a thing. Like you tell your friend about the guy or whatever and like say he got a this or that. And like then your friends just start staring at him. I'm like, why you staring at this dude like that? Like, I'm never telling you nothing again. Because now you thinking about the whole situation. I can see it in your eyes.
Oh, yeah. No, she's trying to picture what it would be like for her to be in that position or those positions, whatever it was that was going down. I know you a little freak, Rhea, so I can only imagine what kind of information you shared. And she was like, you know what, that might be kind of nice. It might be kind of fun to explore that a little bit. So I'm just saying, if I care, I don't say a word. However, if I don't, then I mean, yeah, I'm gonna spill the beans on that. And if it was good or it was bad. I had someone where it was terrible, and I told him to his face, and I told my friends about it.
What?
Sorry, not
that
sorry.
His dingling was trash?
Yeah. Hey, at least I'm honest. I'm talking. See, here's the thing. It's a real one when they can say what they need to say to your face and not behind your back. You know what I'm saying?
What about when it's good? You tell them it's good, right?
I mean, to the guy, yes, but not to none of my friends. They're not. They don't need to know all that. That's private information. See, because that's because of what Rhea said. I don't need anybody to be looking at that person now, trying to think about what it would be like, what it would feel like if it was them. Because now they're going to be looking at everything, thinking about, nope. So on that note, we want to know what you guys think about this situation. Have you been in this situation? Hit us up. Give us all the details. You can find us on Instagram at Talks Radio, TAKS Radio. You can also catch our show to listen on demand if you didn't get a chance to tune in. Make sure you subscribe. Leave us a comment. Give us 5 stars if you like what you're hearing, because we love y'all. So we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back. Make sure you don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Abbie Knights Show.
In the building, man.
What's poppin', Talks fam? You can now listen to our show on demand. To keep up with our latest shows, some of our favorite moments, and exclusive interviews, make sure you head over to iHeart Radio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.